This unit is being installed at Rob Place in Australia. Now, Rob here will explain a little bit about the product. And Rob, what can you say about the product?
I love this product. Ever since I've had it installed here, it seems to make an enormous difference. Particularly, I have a 2-level house, and upstairs gets particularly hot. The fact that I turn it on, or just leave it on. Me personally, I love to switch the AC off and have it run just on its own, without any AC. So just the solar panels. So I let it run all day. It runs for free. Doesn't cost me any electricity at all.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I essentially use the walls as a battery, and it stores all the cool in the house. So when I come home, if I'm not home during the day, if I'm home during the day, great, it's beautiful and cool, or hot in winter, either way. But if I'm not home, I come home and the place is nice and cool, turns itself off automatically when there's a cloud, and then I don't need to put the air conditioner on at night time. If it's really hot, I need to, but just a little bit. It means I can still use the inverter, because otherwise it just uses it, it just goes, the air conditioner has to work so hard to actually cool the house down. So it doesn't need to do that. The house is already cool, and I might need to put it on just a little bit, if it's really hot. Otherwise I don't need to put it on.
That's a good suggestion. How many panels you got on the roof?
I've got 8 panels, 8 300-watt panels.
That's very nice.
Which is great. Well, fortunately in Australia we get the STCs, so they're covered with the STCs, so we can put as many as we want. I put 8 panels, runs virtually on the amount of electricity it actually draws is very minimal, hardly at all.
How long have you been using this product?
I've had this product for close to 6 months now. 6 months, so it runs every day, and hasn't had a hiccup. Actually runs really well.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's nice and quiet. Operates simply. Got all the technology I need. At this point, I've never really had to run it at night time, which is great. We have a big heat coming up soon again, but no big deal.
Yeah, summer's coming, so they're gonna be used. Well, this aircon should be useful, right? Though.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be as normal. It'll be running all day, every day. So especially those days where it's really hot, where the sun is out. In Australia, we get a lot of dry heat. So when it's hot, it means the sun's just coming down pretty hard. It'll run from 7 in the morning through till about 6-7 o'clock at night, when the sun up, sun down. So all that time it'll be cooling my house down. And I actually, me personally, I actually drop it right down to about 16 degrees. So it works really hard. When I'm not here anyway.
That's during the day.
During the day.
Right.
So it puts all the cool into the walls.
Okay.
So it's cooler than normal. So when I turn it off, the walls are nice and cool. It slowly seeps out. So I don't need to worry about, like I said, the heat doesn't get into the house.
How about your consumptions, electricity bills? Is that really affected? How much did you pay before with the air conditioning?
Enormous amount. Like I said, we don't need to put. We have in Australia. We have a lot of gas as well. Gas heating and electric cooling typically.
Yep.
So in the winter, I've certainly found that my gas bills have dropped down a lot, because I haven't had to heat.
Oh yes.
Anywhere near as much, because I run it all winter. Obviously, when it's really cloudy, etc., well, it's not quite as efficient, but that's only a few days.
Yep.
You know, we're not claiming 100% efficient, 100% decrease in bills. We're dropping the bills by about 70%, 70-80%. Makes a big difference, an enormous difference on my electricity bills and gas together. And in summer, like I said before, it's a double-story house. The downstairs is usually cool.
Yeah.
Upstairs is always hot. So to be able to actually keep my upstairs always cool,
okay,
for nothing, because literally I turn the AC off and it runs all day. It keeps it cool. At night time when the sun's not out, it doesn't heat, so I don't really need it. It's great.
That's very good. It's nice to hear about that. So at the moment we have
Got a bit of a cloud.
Yeah, it's a bit cloudy outside, and we have 22 degrees sitting now. And yeah, so the cooling will be the temperature range is 22 degrees, and this is the place where the system installed.
Quite big.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Rob. What can you say about being the distributor here in Australia?
I love it. I love being a distributor because it means that I'm actually making a difference to the environment. Some people think that's all talk, but no. I think that air conditioners carry the biggest draw on the grid of electricity. So to be able to bring a renewable product to the market that is genuinely going to make a difference to people's bills and the environment, I'm quite proud actually. I feel very honoured. So to be able to work and actually do something for the environment and people, perfect. It's a win-win for everybody.
Thanks, mate.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.